Alrighty, recording. So, hi you guys, and welcome to my channel. We're gonna check out my favorite Mike Tyson, and then this other guy that I have not heard of. This video is called "When Pinky Thomas Confronted Tyson." Who is Pinky? He wearing the pinkies though. Oh, you guys cannot see it. Hold on. That's my room. Whoops. There we go. But anyways, I love to explore and get to know new faces. So we're gonna see what he's all about and what he did when he confronted Mike. So I'm not gonna ramble. Let's get straight into this video. Let's go.
I have been to a lot of fights.
Oh, whoa, hold on. I don't even have my headphones in. Whoopsie. Okay, let's see.
I have been to a lot of fights, right? And I have never heard punches like I've heard your punches.
He was like,
I mean, I've seen punches.
look at my face.
They were the loudest.
Another big left hand.
Either you hit the hardest or that man was just like made of cement or something. They made such noises.
Welcome back to the Big Fight Recap here on BLTV Classic.
Mike Tyson is in a fighting mood.
We want to think of our previous videos documenting Tyson's rise to the title as Season 1. And now we'll cover his championship reign in what will be an unofficial Season 2, Tyson's Reign of Terror.
I made 11 defenses of my title. And for 3.5 years making 11 defenses, I'm up in an all-time ring.
Iron Mike fought an array of top competition during this reign, but none came more well-equipped and fundamentally sound than the man he made his second title defense against, Pinklon Pinky Thomas.
After the bell ring,
I might have heard about him actually.
at all.
It was a matchup guaranteed to display elite boxing skills from each end of the spectrum, with Tyson's aggressive peekaboo style mixing it up against Thomas's classic boxer-puncher technique. Let's take a look.
Yeah, no! My memory's starting to get a little bit fresh here. When we checked the documentary a long time ago.
This is Mike Tyson at 56 years of age, still displaying excellent form and technique to set up a punch that, during his boxing career, became his most deadly secret weapon to incapacitate his opponents, the uppercut.
A low right from Young.
The uppercut is one of the most effective ways of breaking an opponent's high guard, striking from an angle that passes straight through an opponent's gloves, targeting one of the most vulnerable spots on the human anatomy, the jaw. But there is a reason it's statistically the least utilized punch in every boxer's repertoire. It's situational and high risk, given the nature of how much surface area is exposed while preparing the strike. And this is where Tyson's countless hours of practicing drills on the pads separated him from the pack, making his uppercut risk-averse by setting it up in a way his opponents not only didn't see coming, but expected an entirely different shot to land altogether.
I'm the master of the pinpoint. My shots are so accurate and so precise.
You only have to go back a couple of fights to get an understanding of Tyson's shrewd strategy, with his fight against Jose Revolta being the standout example of its devastating outcome.
Counter right hand by Mike Tyson is invited. And there was an uppercut. What a shot.
This is one of my favorite knockdowns of Tyson's career. The setup, execution, and look of Revolta's face once he got back to his feet told the whole story. He wasn't expecting that shot to land, and that's because of how Tyson disguised the follow-up from his right hook to the body as the second in succession, making Revolta drop his left arm to defend a punch that was always intended to dupe him by landing upstairs.
Great combo.
Without the opponent seeing the punch, and those are the punches that do the most damage.
Tyson did this repeatedly throughout the fight, varying his setup ever so slightly each time, catching Revolta off guard, over and over again. However, Revolta may have been one of the toughest guys Tyson had ever faced, but he wasn't the most technically sound. Whether his body uppercut combo would work against someone with polished skills and a high fight IQ remained to be seen.
That I had the fastest hands and the fastest feet, and there was no way I was gonna ever be beat.
History has remembered Pinklon Thomas as another random heavyweight champion between the eras of two all-time greats in Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson. But once you go back and take a deep dive into the heavyweight division in the early 80s, the man who entered the ring in all pink was arguably the most talented boxer among an array of young, powerful, and skillful rising champions, which is all the more startling once you consider the dark secret he carried for much of his professional career.
What was that?
I was the typical youth, turned bad. At 12, I was running a 100-yard dash in 10.5. By the age of 14, I was a heroin addict.
You heard that right. Heroin addiction, which, as you can imagine, is an extremely rare occurrence
14? Did he say 14 or am I tripping? He said 14.
among professional athletes, especially ones that need to maintain the physical strength of a heavyweight prize fighter. And this wasn't something he just dabbled with in his teens. Thomas was an addict throughout much of his career, and you can see how high he was during the few scarce media interviews he did.
His eyes.
And I want to prove to the world that I am a superior boxer.
At first glance, it's easy to assume that Pinklon was perhaps carrying the effects of what thousands of punches can do to the brain. In fact, as you'll see later, he was just high as a kite, with the
I live with addicts, and it's,
ability to articulate himself in a much more orderly manner.
I will never forget, his eyes.
Surprisingly, Pinklon's addiction never seemed to affect his dedication to training and performances in the ring. By 1985, with only a handful of fights and a few short years of experience under his belt, Thomas had already beaten guys like Quick Tillis and Alonzo Ratliff before swiftly stepping up the level to compete with championship-quality fighters such as Mike Weaver and Tim Witherspoon.
You know, everyone claims that Holmes got the best jab in the business, and I wanted to show that I have a hell of a jab too, and mine is more powerful.
When you hear that a fighter's best quality is his jab, you usually assume he's more of a boring, safety-first type of fighter. But in Pinklon's case, he had built a reputation as a crowd-friendly fighter that gave his opponents just enough to make things interesting while always remaining in control due to his superior boxing IQ.
I'm so impressed with his jab, now I'm impressed with his right hand.
In a nutshell, Thomas was the complete all-rounder with little
Ray
to no flaws as a
Leonard?
boxer. He punched hard and fast, with swift feet and the intelligence to engage at the right time. He'd never fought anyone of Tyson's caliber, but outside of possibly Holmes, there weren't many fighters at this time that carried that genuine final boss aura like Iron Mike.
Well, who's got more strength? Pinklon. Who punches harder? Pinklon. Who's got the best left hand? Pinklon. He's going to get licked. I mean, there's too many things against him for him to win. He's going to get knocked out late round, but a heck of a fight.
Well, Thomas had said that Tyson has fought the C-class fighters and the B-class fighters, and now he's fighting an A-class fighter for the first time.
Tyson met Thomas in front of 13,000 fans at the Hilton Resort in Las Vegas. Even as a champion, the ring attire stayed the same. No robe, no socks, black trunks, black shoes. Focused on the war ahead.
Well, not a bad idea against Mike Tyson. Tyson is a 6-1 favorite. Tyson starts out with the right hand. As he comes in, he feigns left, he feigns right. The key to this punch, the jab puts the rhythm. Another big left hand. Thomas is hurt. And another left hand.
Is that Don King in the crowd? No way! Stop! Is he right here? No way. No, please say it's not him. Is this Don King right here? Oh my God. Oh my God, we're gonna see him.
On the jaw.
A fast, aggressive start for Tyson wasn't unusual, but
Still
this was
see,
different.
oh my
There were no
God.
feel-out or set-up punches, just straight knockout shots from the get-go.
What is that right? Leave him the alone! Quiet, Angelo. Leave him alone! Pinky, look up at
A doctor's intervention after the first round ended brought out the very best in the legendary trainer Angelo Dundee.
Get away from this man!
And I've never seen Angelo that angry. Have you, Ray? Well, Angelo
Me
has
neither.
a tendency to get
I've never
excited.
seen Angelo like that.
Started to say swelling on both cheeks. There's a good jab again by Thomas.
Can't even
Thomas
focus on.
seemed
Ooh.
spurred on after the madness in the first 3 minutes and began finding a rhythm that negated
Try not to
Tyson's
look in the
relentless
crowd.
pressure.
From what I see, Pinklon Thomas controlled that round.
It was now Kevin Rooney's time to find some inspiring words for his man, and whatever he said undoubtedly had an effect as Mike came out for the fifth just as he did in the first, with bad intentions.
And a left hand and that staggered Thomas. And a right hand behind it. Thomas in trouble again. And now Tyson moves.
Oh, we're trying to do the uppercut combo.
Thomas
Ooh.
serious trouble. And down he goes. It's over. It is over.
A right hook, right uppercut
Ay,
combo left
ay,
Thomas
ay, ay,
defenseless
ay.
as Tyson moved
Oh.
in with 3 more flush shots that finished with a nasty left hook that no heavyweight was getting up from.
I mean, he gets so much leverage behind each punch.
However, Thomas boxed well, and that was acknowledged by Mike in their joint post-fight interview.
It's my pleasure to give you a shot.
Well, why is Don King ruining the whole?
You deserve it. Answer the question.
Thomas took some time after the Tyson loss, but ran straight into the next big thing in Evander Holyfield upon his return, suffering an equally taxing defeat that triggered the downfall and eventually
that's
retirement
Tommy.
a few years later. After boxing, Thomas got clean, and as of this video's release, has been kicking addiction's ass for 30 years.
The one and only Pinklon Thomas. Pink, great to see you as always.
Hey, thank you, man.
I got chills all like in my legs and arms.
You don't have to compliment me that well. I mean, I really appreciate it, though, you know.
His speech and overall engagement in conversation is at a much higher level than it was while he was in his 20s, which fortunately for him wasn't the case for many others that shared the ring with a prime Mike Tyson, let alone while high on opioids.
Sheesh. Wow. Jeez. Wow, glad that it ended well though. I'm happy for him. This was
Meant me that well. I mean, I really appreciate it, though.
I'm a little speechless. Can you be mad when you know you lose to Mike? I wouldn't be. But yeah, I'm happy that he managed to, you know, win over the addiction. I mean, it ruins your life, and just he started so young. That hit me. I know it was a different time back then. I wasn't alive. I'll be talking like I know, like back in the day it was crazy. I'm born in '93, but yeah, what a life. I'm glad that he managed to, you know, win it over in a way, that he took control over it, because that's what it is. You take control over your life and manage to overcome. Happy for him though. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I did. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. It was just donking that kind of ruined it for a second. I mean, losing focus. But anyways, bye you guys. Appreciate you watching.